Hi there, this is Kevin Sharp and Kevin Sharp Outdoor Review, and today we are going to be reviewing the Northwest Territory Trailhawker boot. I bought these boots back in January. It is now almost June, so there's almost been 6 months of testing and evaluation on these particular brand of boots, and I decided to go ahead and do a review on them. When I first bought them, they were very comfortable. They seemed to do the job very well. I didn't notice much wear and tear on them at first. But as the time has gone on, they were beginning to show signs of cracking. I bought these boots, I think they were $15 at Kmart. And, I kind of figured, being a cheaper type boot, that I was probably going to have some problems out of them right out of the gate. But they've held together better than what I thought they would. Here lately, I've been using them a lot in the rain, and I have noticed that there has been some ripping and tearing around the soles, where the soles connect to the shoe itself. And as you can see right there, a little bit of ripping right there where the leather and the cloth comes together. Overall, I'd say the boot has performed very well. Considering that I bought them for right around $15, $16. I can't complain, really. They are performing the job that I expect out of them, which is when the need for boots arises, I have them. And that's what I've been using them for. I have used them in particular on rainy days when my normal shoes will get waterlogged. These won't. I used them during the April 28th tornado outbreak, and they performed very well. They kept my feet dry. I mean, that's all I could ask of them. Would these perform in a tactical situation? Well, yeah, I would wear them. Absolutely. I would probably wear these in a tactical situation before I would wear my normal shoes, just because of the fact that they're heavier duty. They are built for heavy usage. To whereas some of these athletic shoes that I wear probably wouldn't hold up to the wear and tear. Moving on now to the review card. Performance. Number 1, I'm giving the boots an 8 out of 10. They are performed very well. The one thing that I think I'm beginning to notice as time has worn on, other than the separations with the sole and up on the boot itself, is that I believe the inner liner to them is beginning to wear a little thin, and the insoles are beginning to wear a little thin, so they're not as comfortable as they once were. So as far as performance goes, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Value, number 2. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I mean, $15. You can't complain about that. And I mean, I know these boots can probably claim to outperform some boots at a higher price point. So, value-wise, I think they do pretty good. They lasted 6 months. That's all I could ask them to do. Number 3, durability. Durability, I consider durability even beyond 6 months, because even during the 6-month period, I haven't wore them every single day. So to be fair on durability, I only gave it a 6 out of 10 because I have had to bust out the super glue and done some, put some super glue around the tears and stuff on the boots themselves and where they are separating. So for durability, 6 out of 10. Number 4, for versatility, I gave them a 7 out of 10, even though they are good performers as far as being a versatile boot. They're still pretty heavy on the feet. They're not as light as probably some better brand boots are. So I would say 7 out of 10 for versatility. Same for compatibility. I gave it a 7 out of 10. They are compatible, but I could probably buy some better boots that are lighter and would fit a more compatible role into my systems, such as my survival kit, my tactical kits, whatnot. Moving on to simplicity. I mean, they're boots. You can't get more simple than that. Gave it 9 out of 10. On the maintenance. Maintenance on shoes and stuff can become an issue. Just depending. I really would like to have gotten some, and I'm planning on getting me some of that waterproof sealant stuff next time I do buy me a pair of boots, and maybe I can keep the separations from happening. So with maintenance, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Moving on, number 8, theory. Theory of usage with these boots. I can use these boots as they're hikers basically, but I could use them in a variety of roles, in a different variety of theories. I could use them as survival boots. I could use them as tactical boots. I could just use them as work boots, and they would all fit into those theories. So theory of use, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Moving on to speciality. Do these boots fill a special role? Well, right now they are, but because they're the only pair of boots I have, that's kind of not being fair to other boots. So speciality, I give it an 8 out of 10, and with lockability, I give it an 8 out of 10. I do like the boots. Like I said, the insoles of them seem to be maybe getting a little worn, and the insides of them seem to be getting a little bit worn, for making them comfort just a little bit of an issue. But I still like them. They still feel good on my feet. So for an overall quality score on the Northwest Territory Trailhawker boot, I give it an 88 out of 100, a solid high B. In my reviewer notes, I said the boots feel good for the price. They are a bit heavy, but that is to be expected out of boots. The seams around the soles have begun to separate. Overall, I would recommend these boots, especially for the price. I mean, $15, for somebody who's like me, living from paycheck to paycheck, these boots would perform well in a working role, everyday type of role, for just a good boot. So I would recommend them in that role. For a tactical role, I don't know, they're a little heavy, but all boots are going to be a little bit heavier than shoes. But eventually, especially if you're in a tactical type situation or a survival situation where you're out in the woods and you're having to wear them all day, they could wear you out eventually if you're not used to them, if you haven't built up, your physical conditioning for them. Thank you for viewing this review. I welcome your comments, but I ask that you keep the conversation civil. Remember the golden rule. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you will subscribe to this channel. Good day.